when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire...
Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hendricks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to...
It's a running room. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the great Boise State-Fresno State rivalry is in the books. Here's how it all went down. Fresno State dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Dogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Takes a handoff. It's Frazier. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Get it out on the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You can tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Immediately fires to the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds his big tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They go to the ground. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground there to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense in hurry up mode. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad one to shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. And off to Jones. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Still on his feet at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On the move at the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Plenty of time to work, Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of turning it on. Still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Got his man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Give to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Frazier. Still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen.
I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's got him. There he goes.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going
He
back
got
to the
so
offense.
lucky.
How in the world did they keep it? Off-play action on 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an
Bro, they
answer
be
for
giving him
this
some
guy
gay
throughout the course of
shit.
the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Bringing the heat. He's got it on the run. Smashes through the tackle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Oh, they're after him.
No way.
Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put
No
the 6
fucking
on the
way.
board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got some space.
Pick up the block, dude. If he picks up that block, he's gone.
1st down. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground, it's Frazier. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
On the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Go, 5 more yards, 400 yards.
Drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
This is Heisman, and the AI supposedly is better than us, so. And no spam play here.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long.
I got better offensive linemen in the offseason, that's all.
He'll pitch it. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
Fuck, no you ain't.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
You got lucky when you beat me.
Wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Dogs moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give and tick, 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 tick. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes the easy completion.
No fucking way.
That one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Done enough for the 1st down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's a reverse. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Working well. The sticks on second down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, about that. Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He'll take another shot here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It'll be third and long. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's one thing to execute early.